Hey, what is up, y'all? Welcome to lunchtime here at Heavy Cardboard. Teach, play, and discuss. Well, thank you, filler. I am your host, Edward Euler. Happy to be joined by that one.
Jess.
All right. We are busting out Seastead today. Designed by two designers unrelated to the game in which this draws its inspiration, I think is a good way to put it. So designed by Ian Cooper and Han M. Gonzalez and published by Wizkids Games. Now, Wizkids also kindly sent us this review copy of the game, so thanks to everybody over there. But yeah, so Flotilla, haven't played it, don't own it. Have you played it?
I think I played it at a convention, yes.
All right, I have not, but this is a world set, it's basically Waterworld without the rights, without the IP. But it's set in the, it's Flotilla, floating civilizations at the end of civilization. Two-player game, supposed to take about half an hour, which means about an hour for us.
That's not true.
Tis what it is. Gonna do an abbreviated teach, and then we'll get started. So you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, welcome everybody. Like, subscribe, support show, pledgehc.com. Let's get into Seastead. Your goal is to be the best seasteader amidst the floating remnants of civilization. Dive beneath the surface to salvage resources that are in high demand. Build new structures to meet the needs of the growing colony. Clean up the toxic pollutants that choke the waves. With a shrewd eye for commerce and a commitment to your citizens, you will establish the most prestigious home the Flotillas has ever seen. All right.
Dun, dun, dun.
Right. All right. So we have 4 flotillas out here, and we have our home boards. The goal of the game's victory points. The victory points are going to come from that, as you can see. So a whole bunch of different scoring at the end of the game. All right. We'll cover that here shortly, though. All right. We have specialists. We have decrees. We have dock tiles. And then we have the dive cards as well to go with the 4 flotillas. Now, we are playing a mix of A and B side, which means it's going to be the advanced game, which means we have the decrees in, which means these are little rule breakers that are going to come into play. That's the rule breaker that was randomly chosen right there. How do you play the game? Well, the game takes place over an indeterminate number of rounds. One of us will be the first player, and then we'll just alternate turns until one of us triggers the end of the game. Then we go into final scoring. The goal of the game is victory points. Anytime you see the little stars out here in the various spots, those are going to be victory points. So one player is going to take their turn, then the other player will take their turn. You're going to do one of 2 things. You're either going to dive or you're going to build. Diving is very simple. We're going to flip over one of these cards, and it's going to be a I cut, you choose. You choose the orientation, and you get whatever resources there are on your side. There are 4 different types of resources in this game. We have metal, we'll probably call it steel. There are artifacts or bags. There's kelp, and then there's fish as well. All right? In addition to those 4 resources, there are cleanup tokens, which essentially are going to be worth 1 point at the end of the game, but they may be used as the game goes along as well. So again, dive or build. Dive, flip a card, orient it whatever direction you want, and each player gets whatever resources are shown on there. Pretty simple. Building, however, we have 3 different types of buildings. We have ports, we have academies, we have shipyards. Those are going to be built on each of the little hexes, or each hex is divided into 6 sides. Each side can hold 1 building. So if I build, say, a port there, nobody else can build a building there. There are 6 available spots. Pretty simple on that. To be able to build, you're going to have resources. Each of these resources that you're going to spend and the cost associated with it, as shown as in the number right here, will be you will have to discard 2 kelp to be able to build a building there. Or say 2 artifacts, or 6 fish, or 3 metal, etc., etc. You build the associated building. After you place the building on that spot, you pay the cost, then you get a building effect. The building effect is going to be determined by the type of building, and it's actually shown very small, but it's shown on here underneath each of the buildings. Now, all 4 spots for each of the 3 types of buildings are identical. So we're going to be building left to right on this. Whenever you build a port, you're going to be able to place a port tile as well out next to it. I'm sorry, a dock tile associated with it, which will be able to afford us extra points for building specific types of buildings later on, as well as having resources at the end of the game. We'll cover that when we actually play. Building academies allows us to get a specialist. A specialist is a usually one-time bonus thing that you're going to be able to take. There are 3 times that you can play a specialist. One is if it shows a dive marker during a dive action, a build action, or I'm sorry, a build symbol for during a build, or if it has a lightning bolt, then it can be used either of those. When you use it, when you claim it, you put it into your tableau. Whenever you use it, you flip it over. It stays flipped over for the remainder of the game, unless there is something that causes it to flip back over. If it is face up at the end of the game, i.e. you have not used it or you've been able to flip it back over, it's worth 1 victory point at the end of the game. Shipyards build, wait for it, ships. Whenever you build a shipyard, you're going to build the building, then you're going to take one of your available ships and you're going to place it on any of the 4 flotillas that you wish to put it out there. You put it onto it in an empty space, empty meaning no building and no ship on it, and it must be the lowest value spot on that flotilla if possible. That will offer whoever builds a building on that spot a discount of 1 resource of that type. If you build on where your own ship is, you get the discount, but that's it. If your opponent builds where your ship is, they get the discount, but you get 1 resource of your choice from the bank. In addition to that, that ship then will have to move. If there are no spaces available on your chosen flotilla, you discard it out of the game. It's worth, you get a cleanup token worth a point at the end of the game. That's pretty much the gist of the game. We continue playing until one of 4 things triggers the end of the game. 1 flotilla has all 6 spots built up, or 1 player has only 1 building left on their board, or we have gone through the dive deck and you see one of the depths cards visible there, or last but not least, if we have claimed all 20 of the cleanup tokens. In that case, we finish the current round, we play 1 more round, then we go into final scoring. And final scoring looks like this. You score resources based on any dock tiles that you have out there. Then the dock tile bonus scoring will take place on them. And then we will score the buildings on the flotilla. Whoever has the most points, and cleanup token specialist, whoever has the most points wins. That's good enough to get started. Any questions?
No.
All right. All right. Let me bring up chat. Let me bring up the cameras. There we go. Hey, what's up, y'all? All right. Cool. Place your bets. Over under Glory to Rome's 1.5. I don't think there's going to be a ton of these tonight. So, here we go. We start out.
Which one's going to be locked?
We're about to find out right here.
Okay.
So, here we go. We will flip this over, and Jess is going to be the first player.
Okay.
The kelp is going to be locked. What that means is when we have an associated action that allows us to switch the resources on these, you cannot switch the locked one.
Cool.
So, Jess will get a artifact and a metal to start, and I will get a kelp and a fish. Like so. So we'll just, there we go. And I'm gonna actually keep this where there so we know who went first at the beginning of the game. So Jess, it is your honor. You may begin. Build or dive. Excuse me.
Build or die? No.
Build or dive.
You're not letting me dive down. I thought, all right, let's see. What do I want to do? if I build that, it would only cost me 1. I'm going to do that. So I'm going to build an academy right here. And if you notice, the discount costs 2 of this resource, which is steel. But if I build an academy, I get an academy discount of 1. So I only have to do 1 steel.
Cheating already.
That I'm paying to build that. Now, what I get is 1 specialist card. So I can take the agent.
You want me to read it, or can you read it upside down?
When your opponent would swap
I got it.
demand tokens, you get to perform the swap instead, or prevent the swap entirely. So the swap is if I get to swap 2 of these, this one locks, so I can't. Or if you did, I get to change what it
okay.
is.
All right.
It gives me some power in case you're messing with me. After you complete a dive action, take a build action immediately. Oh, I like that. I definitely want the founder because that seems great. Now I can dive and build. Sure. The other one was after you complete a dive action, resolve up to 2 ship movements. That would follow the same ship requirements for the movements.
And the architect has come out. Before you take a build action, move one of your built academies or shipyards to an available location with an equal or lower cost on any flotilla tile. Do not resolve the effect of that new location. I did not mention, when you build a building, you not only pay the cost, you get the bonus that is shown over here on the right as well. So where Jess built does not have a bonus, so she doesn't get to do so. So
but
she
don't we
is
have the
done.
vote breaker?
We do. When you take a build action, you may resolve the effect of an adjacent location instead of the location you just built. So she could choose this one or this one. Go for it.
Well, clearly I shall. And this one allows me to take not iron, but up to 3 resources of the other options.
Yep.
So I shall do...
And yes, Jess got her resources, those 2.
You have those. I think I'll get 1 fish and 2 artifacts.
Boom, done. You know you have your
I
own.
did. You started pulling those, so I let you.
Go with it. You have your own supply over there.
I do. You're the one who went for it. You were being chivalrous. I was trying to allow it to happen.
Oh, and on the back of the rule book is all the symbols for everything, which I will have to reference.
You do start to get used to it, though, because there's a lot of redundancy in the symbolism. So you start to be like, oh, okay, that clearly means this.
All right, well, I am going to go ahead and build a port here because discount of 1, so I only need 1 kelp.
Sure.
And this says I can choose 1 resource of my choice, just not kelp. This says if I have a specialist, I can spend it and get 2 resources. This one says I can take all the resources on that tile, and I will go ahead and take all those resources on that tile. So there. Right, and then I get to choose a dock tile. And a dock tile, there are 2 things of information on the dock tile. It shows what type of resources, max of 3 that you have left over, you will be able to score at the end of the game. So kelp, artifact, or artifact. In addition to that, if you build buildings in the pictured locations, or either you or your opponent, you will get bonus points for doing so. And you know what? I kind of like that one. So
it's a good one.
I will go ahead and build that port right there. So I will get a max of 3 points if I have 3 artifacts. And artifacts, or any of these resources, you discard.
But we all get that.
Well, I get the resources. But the buildings, we all would get.
Okay.
So if Jess or I build an academy here, it'd be worth 2 points in addition to that 1 for a total of 3. This one would be worth a total of 3, another academy there. And a shipyard here would be worth 5 points, 2 there, and then 3 more. But it costs 5 kelp to be able to build a shipyard there. So I am done. It is your turn.
You need to refill the
thank you. Yes.
docks.
And my trip to the chiropractor went surprisingly well. I had no expectation. I thought it was going to be bunk. And I got to say, my back feels amazingly better.
You kept saying that you were willing to trust this.
Oh, and I am, because clearly it works. So, or at least it did for me. By the way, Oregon plays at 3:30 today, hence the Oregon.
All right, I will pay 1 to build a port there.
That costs 1, right? Discount
I already
one.
did that.
Yep.
And now I'm going to... I liked the one you took. That was a good one.
Oh, that's why.
I'll go with this.
Okay.
What?
Your resources aren't on screen. Put them up above your board. That's why they thought you didn't take your resources.
Okay.
There you go. Here we go. Yeah. All right. Problem solved. Thanks, Christopher.
Okay.
And yes,
so
I said flounder.
That does that. That gives me extra on those. And now I take an award.
Probably that one.
What's that one?
Get all 4 that are on the face-up card. Or you can exchange 2 for any 2. Or just
Well,
get
I don't
one
want
of
to
each.
exchange. Yeah, I'll take one of each.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good for that. And that's because the decree. By the way, in the advanced game that we're playing, you play on the A, or at least 2 of the tiles are in Bs, and you add the decree cards. So, okay. That seemed easy enough as I make a disaster of this. There we go.
Yeah.
So let's see. I only have 2 fish. Kind of want to build a shipyard. You know what? I'm going to go diving. So, turn that over. And you know what? I said I want a fish, so I will go this route. So I will take 2 fish, and Jess gets one of her choice.
Oh, goodness. Choices. I'm not used to choices with this. All right. I guess I will take a... Do I want to build over there? I do get bonuses for kelp. I don't think I should worry about that yet. So, that would be 1. And then that would be the 2. And that could be good. No. I don't know if you want to diversify. No, I'm going to take this. I'm not going to diversify.
Okay. All right. All right. You know what? I'm going to leave this out here until we...
Yeah, I think it should stay in the middle. Yeah.
All right. Okay, your turn. I dove.
You did, which gave me the thingies, which is not bad. All right, so I have 4 of those.
Oh, and
if I put out that,
how y'all doing today?
then I can. Oh, but the discount goes in the lowest spot. That's annoying. That would be a cost of 5. I can't do that yet. That gets me just 2. All right. Oh, but I could use. Nope.
Complete sentences.
I could use. I like these. I'm trying to look at the benefits.
Okay,
that
gotcha.
Are around, and this is super cool. But it's only 3 things actually right now. And that's another reason to keep this. It is still in play because we're
right. Yep.
What in the world do I want to do? Do I want to get in over here? Sure, why not? I'll just spend 1 of these, I guess. I mean, they're all points. No, I'll spend 2 of these.
All right, so 2 artifacts, which means you're building something there.
And I'm building this shippy thing.
A shipyard goes here.
Yeah.
So then, so you paid your cost. You can turn in any 2 resources and exchange them for any 2 if you want.
What's this?
That is, you can resolve the effect of a different location that has one of your buildings. So get a resource that
Which
isn't artifact.
Or
nothing.
Nothing. So, I guess I'm just going to get a resource.
Just not an artifact.
Not an artifact, right. I'll take a fishy. So where's my fishies? Fish. Okay, so I did that. Now a ship gets to go out.
Yep. And you can place the ship on any flotilla.
I'll do that one.
All right. It doesn't have to be that one. And it goes on to lowest value location, which is that. So it's going to give
It would be
whoever.
here, or here.
Or either of those. All right. Cool. So my turn. think I like that one, I think. Yeah. Oh, one other thing. When Jess completed or emptied an entire column, now she can switch any 2 flotilla resources except for the lock one. She flips or she exchanges 2, locks one of them, and unlocks the kelp. I'll be right back. I heard somebody chewing on something.
Anything?
Nope. Both boys are laying on the bed.
I didn't think there was
Yeah,
anything.
no, just hearing things. All right, so which 2 did you swap? Oh, you put, Well, okay, not what I expected. Okay, well that changes things.
Did I chaos Jess again? I didn't have a plan. There wasn't a reasoning, so.
All right. So I'm going to build here now, since I have all the fish, right? So it's 3 minus 1 for the ship. So it's actually going to be 2. But because I used Jess's ship, she's going to get a resource of her choice. Let me make sure it's of her choice. I believe so. Any one resource, yeah. So choose a resource. I'm going to build a shipyard there because it's going to be worth an extra point for me. There. You're going to be able to move that.
Though, right?
What do you mean?
So if I had built there, it's an extra point.
Correct.
For me.
You're going to move your ship to a different location as well. And then I get my bonus. In the bonus, I could exchange any 2 resources. I could get 2, I'll go ahead and get 2 fish. Which, that's what that one is there. And then I get to place a ship. Now, the order of operations on this is... Okay, technically you place that after I go, so I could place this there, so you would actually place afterwards. However, I think I'm going to put it right there, though.
You cannot, but you can put it right
there. Oh,
there.
you're right. Shoot. But I don't wanna.
That's not a bad one.
No, I know, but it doesn't get me the bonus points, is what I'm looking at for that.
Yet. It may entice me to go there, which gives you a resource.
Yeah.
And then
All right. Yeah, we'll go there. That'll work. All right. Cool.
All right. That's your move. I'm going here because I did this thing. So 1 kelp because there's a discount. And I will build an academy, which will give me a bonus card. But I also need to take a bonus. This is 1 per that on
per
the
port,
tile,
right? That regardless of color, right?
And so that's 1. And this one's just 1.
Yeah. So.
And this one's.
Spend your specialist to get 2 resources.
Hey, they are resources of anything I want. That's interesting.
Although that basically is probably going to be worth about the same, probably.
Yeah. So that's that. Yeah, I'm making a mistake on kelp. I do need to change the kelp.
Hey, Seth. Thank you. Appreciate the support very much. Cheers.
Cheers. All right, I'll take a drink and think about what I want to do.
Okay. Hey, what's up, Rolf?
No, I'll just take 1. I get 1. That's fine. So
Okay.
1 resource.
Just
and
can't
I'm
be
gonna
kelp.
Take A fish. So I got my one fish. I did that, and I get another bonus card.
And then you're going to move your ship.
The architect.
And a new specialist out.
I'm not going to move it here because then you'll be able to build. I will put a new specialist.
While you're thinking, I'll read this. So we have the diplomat. Take one cleanup token from the supply for each ship located at the flotilla tile with the locked demand token, which currently would be the fish.
That doesn't help me. It doesn't help you. That.
Hey, Julian.
Would be a way to go.
Tony.
Yeah,
all right.
I'm going to go here.
Interesting.
See if I can entice you.
I mean, it is free to go there now if I build a port.
But it wastes a whole turn of yours, which you may need to do something. It's tricky.
It's tricky. I'm going to dive. You know what?
Tough one.
I need 2 fish.
I don't have any fish. We already ran out of fish.
Hold on. Are we resource limited? Let me see. Hold on. There was something in here about that. A moment. Did not expect that to happen. I'll be honest. I know I read it somewhere. Hold on.
Where's Christopher Clark when you need him?
Well, he's in there.
Oh, Tony, that sounds lovely. Cassoulet and board game. I like that you're both prepping things, food and board game. Which board game, Tony?
You only take what is available. The rest is forfeit. Excuse me.
Oh, you... Glory to Rome!
Page 10. Supply limits. Resource tokens are limited. The rest is forfeit. All right. Well, that felt good.
You're a son of a... Alrighty then.
Your turn.
Well, I'm going to happily build an academy over here for 5.
Yep. Could I get some of those?
No. They'll stay right here. Thank you very much. So I made an academy. I get another bonus agent. And it was sent, take one cleanup from the supply for each ship located at the flotilla tile with the locked thing. Okay, so when I use it, oh, that would have been good when there were 2 there. I mean, or it's just worth 1. There's only ever going to be 2 ships there, so it's only a bonus of 1 point when I flip it.
Oh, by the way, Hans, is it? By the way, I did try and practice how to pronounce your name. Right? Is it Jan? Is it Jan? Is it Han? I went with Han. Am I right? One of the code designers is in chat. Cool.
Swap instead. Ooh.
Hey, Brianna.
That's fine. After you complete... I don't want to move my thing. When your opponent would...
And Felix says, I've never seen that happen until now.
I'll do this.
Golly.
Can we see him?
No. Well, if you'd quit eating all the specialists.
They're points, man.
Well, a point. There you go. There you go. Also, did you get your bonus? You could get, you actually can get all the resources if you wanted.
And guess what? There's fish now.
There are fish.
I will take all the resources.
Okay, it's Jan. Okay, well, I did make the effort. I did.
Tried.
Based on the last name, tried to look up the Spanish pronunciation.
Okay.
Okay, well, it's not really how I planned this to go, honestly.
What you thinking?
I'm thinking that what I would like to be able to do. Yeah, I think so. I think I'm actually going to build a port here. So it's going to cost me 3 fish and build a port there. When I build the port, if I'm looking at this right, it does not give Jess any bonus points, but it does me. So that'll be built there. I get a bonus of, I could take those 3, and I think I will. It'll take 1, 1, and 1 there. And then, put it there. Done. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Yeah. Hey, Ken. Gusarino. Corey.
So, that doesn't give me a benefit, does it? Well, that was mean of you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Right now, it's with... but that's not what I need it to be over there.
It sounded like a Lincoln just hopped down off the bed.
We don't know what that is. Okay, I think I'm going to build a port here for free.
Yep, because discount of 1 for the port, discount of 1 for that, and no bonus
Can you put
resource.
another
Oh,
port
yes,
out,
ma'am.
a dock actually out?
Yeah, you're right.
Currently, I get bonus for kelp that I don't have. Do I want to do steel or do I want to do the green? They're the same as far as points, though different buildings. And, none so wonderful. I think I'll do this one.
And then move your sheep.
And refill that.
Yep.
So I could get another discount there. Or I could put a discount out there. That's a lot of fish. Getting a lot of fish now is tricky.
It's tricky. Yeah, 6. And remember, that will trigger the end of the game when a flotilla is full. Ooh, really?
Well, how you doing over there?
Well.
You might want to hurry up.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and build an academy here. Yeah, going to build an academy there, I think, right? Or it's worth 2 points.
Oh, I gotta take my thing. 1 per. There's none of those that.
And you get nothing, and you like it.
No, I get one.
Check that. You are correct.
Jeez. What are you even talking about over there?
You know what?
If it's going to end and I get points for those, which I have all of those, and...
You know what? I'm actually going to build there. So that's 2 artifacts. Going to build an academy there.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So that will get me those 3 for that bonus right there. And then I get one of these, which when your opponent would swap them, right, okay, take any one resource from the supply for each port you've built. You cannot take more than one. After you complete a dive action, resolve up to 2 ship movements. I think I'll take the broker. And I'm just going to put this down here since we're a little short on space. And then I can swap, and I think I will. I can't swap that one. Damn it. Because it's locked.
But you'll get to unlock it.
It will. Oh, that's tough, though.
But that's damn
it.
There's a reason it's locked.
I need fish, and I need the 2 things that I'm shortest on, right? Inevitably. So I want to be able to spend steel or metal and kelp. So the kelp can stay where it is. So I think we'll go and swap these 2. We will go and lock the metal and unlock the fish. Done. Your turn.
Interesting.
Hey, Lincoln. What's up, bud? Hi.
So the metal currently...
Hi. You want to come up?
And that's only 1.
Oh.
It'd be that one I want to build. All right, so that's a 1 discount over there. I need a couple. I'm going to dive. I cannot reach. Okay, that's not what I want at all. So am I giving you that, which are worth points to you, or am I giving you that?
I like points. Just for those scoring at home, I like points.
Which you want. Okay, none of this is good for me. Dang it.
Sorry, Stacy. The boys already have been out to the dog park today. Had a blast out there. Didn't you guys? Huh? Yeah? Yeah? Oh, big stretch. Big stretch.
All right, well, at least I get that.
Got a
I don't want to build there.
They've had a good day.
But that's not good for me. Either one is bad for you to get.
Can we see what the options are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Either one is bad for you to get. So I guess I'll take... I get points for that.
I might as well just keep them. Yeah,
I know, I was going to just put it on top.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to give you the ability to build something really good here. Yeah. I think that's worse. That's just 1 point. Okay, there you go. You get yours.
All right, kelp and an... All right.
Kelp and an iron.
Okay.
For me. And now I'm going to flip this and build. After you complete a dive action, you can build immediately.
Okay.
So that flips. Now I got to decide what I'm going to build. I wanted fish so I could build over there and end the game. But that's not happening. That's only 2 points. That I don't have enough for. I need to fish so bad. So where can I get the resources for next time? That's what I.
So you're looking for 3 fish, right?
No, only 2.
Oh, right. Yeah, 2 fish. Where can you get 2 fish?
As long as it gives me 2 resources.
Yep.
I don't see it, though.
If you were to build here, that would work. If you build a port.
Why?
Because it would be 1 resource per port. And there's 2 ports on there if you build a port.
There's 2 ports?
1 port here.
Okay.
Probably ought to do like this, I realized.
Yeah, and with 1 port. Okay. And, but it gives me only 1 point. And I have to
Beggars
spend
can't be
my
choosers.
help, which are 2 points. Nope, that's a bad one. I'm not going to do that. Because I want to hold on to these and my kelp. So I'm not going to spend those because those are points. These are not points for me. So I'm probably just going to do something over here and not worry about it and hope it comes up next time. Oh, because here I can just trade resources. Ha ha.
No, that is every player has to discard down to 4.
Oh. Oh, God, that would be bad for everybody. Maybe that would be fun. If I build... Oh, I would get 2 resources here, too.
If you build an academy there.
Yes. Yeah, I'm going to... and that's 2 steel. All right, so I'm going to spend 3 steel to build an academy, because it also matches up here, so that's right. So I spent, I built, I get one of these guys, which is also a point. When you take a build action, instead move one of your built academies or shipyards to another one. Okay, yes. So that one's out. And then because I did this, I get to flip this one back.
Yep, that's the...
That's why
right
I was
there.
using it as quickly as I could. So that does that. And now since I did this, I get to take 2 resources that aren't this. So that gives me my fish, because there are 2 academies.
Okay, well, I have 3 turns left. Okay, alrighty. Don't have 6 steel. Man, mistakes have been made. If I were to build a port there, I just don't want that. That spends kelp. I don't have anything for kelp, but I could, to where I get one that has steel. But that would give Jess an extra point. Putting that one there, I don't want to do that. Oh, this is terrible. I do have 4 steel, though. Oh yeah. All right.
Don't you dare!
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, I know where you live.
4 steel. And I will build a port.
You're not nice.
No, I am not. There. I'll go ahead and do that bonus.
Actually,
there.
it takes away as many points from you as me.
It keeps you from ending the game.
No, it doesn't, because I get to keep 4.
That's not 5.
And I have the dive and then go.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you don't. You don't stop me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we both have to get rid of 5. Yeah, that's fine. I'll still be able to end it.
Let me see what that one is. Is draw 2 decree cards, put 1 into play, spend a resource to take any 3 resources. That'll work. So I will do that. So first things first.
What is that you get to do?
So the decree goes away. I get to draw 2 decrees.
Damn.
Jess doesn't get to win. That's what the decree will be. Here we go. Practice sustainability. When you pay a build cost of 4 or more identical resources, you can take a cleanup token from the supply. Probably not that one. And this one is, when your opponent builds on a location that has one of your ships, you can take 2 cleanup tokens from the supply instead of any 1 resource. I guess I'll do that because I don't want to give her free points. So I'll do that one. That goes to the bottom. I discard 1 resource. I will discard a kelp. And then I can grab any 3 resources. And that'll be 3 No, it'll be 2 fish. So let's see. I have fish. I have that. And I'll go ahead and get a moment. I will figure that out. I need something with an academy in the top right that doesn't have an academy on it. Oh, that'd be even better. That works. And that's more steel. So I will build that there. I net 1 point out of that.
Yeah.
There. We need a new specialist there, and I will grab a steel as my 3rd resource. Done.
Fine. All right. I will do what I said I was going to do. Do I want to dive first? So I'm going to build that. No, because I can dive after. At that point, I have all my points. Oh. Oh! I don't want to end it.
Why?
That's not the building. I built all my academies.
Oh, I'm torn up about that.
Dang it. That's not what I want.
I don't want to just win. I want to crush you.
Fine. I will spend my 5 because I said I was going to do it. So 5. And do I want to die first? It's such a risk because I have this card. No, I'll do this. And I think I want, do I want the fish? Or, what would the port give me? The port might actually be really good. A dock. It'll be that and that. Are any of them...
By the way, I just realized, oh my, now I see. If you had built an academy there, oh my God.
I know.
You'd get this one and that. Oh God.
Yes. That's why I was trying to do it, but I used
I
my
saw
academies.
this one. I didn't see that one.
And that's what I was going for. All right, so wait a minute. I still may be able to salvage it. I can get 2 points for my wave if I build a dock there.
Yep.
And an extra point for my academy. So that's 3 points. This is none. This is none. So it's that one.
Yeah.
I'll build that one. This guy. That makes the most sense.
I got you. All right, so now you get to take all 4 of those resources to boot. I assume you're going to do that.
Yeah, I might as well.
Cool. I'm
And
getting
that gives me
walloped.
my points.
Peanut gallery. Don't feel too bad, Edward. Jess spent the last couple days mastering fleets already. Corey says she's unstoppable, Edward. Brianna, nobody stops Jess. Go.
All right. Oh, I get to place, yeah. And yes, so I get to place this guy. You don't have a ton of this, so this doesn't benefit you. But I'd actually get... Oh, you would have to give me when your opponent builds on a location that has one of your ships. So I could entice you.
Yeah, that's not happening. I will avoid it like the plague.
My love, wouldn't you like to build? I am sure it would be so happiness for you. Do you get points for kelp? No.
No.
I don't know.
And a new one of these.
You should totally want to build with your kelp because you have a lot of kelp.
Clearly.
And you do get points for these and these. And you now get points for steel.
These 3, I do.
Right. So you should want to use your kelp.
I'm going to.
Yeah. On your own. On your own, are you? What do I want to do? I have 1 extra of these and 1 extra of those. So if I go here, I could build and get some points. So that seems like the right thing to do.
Okay. So I'm just going to move these out of the way a little bit. Okay. So I'm going to change what I was going to do. I'm going to use the broker. And it says take 1 resource from the supply for every port that you've built. So that's going to be 3 ports. So I'm going to take 1 kelp and 2 steel. By the way, that triggered the end of the game. So we finish that round, and then we take 1 more turn each. Okay? So there we go. So now I'm going to build there. I'm going to build a shipyard there. So it's going to be all 5 kelp. That's going to get me 1 cleanup token per port on this tile. Oh, on the tile. Damn it. That's right. So it's only 1. Or I could... That's only 1 point. Instead, I think I will take the resources. Yeah, I'll take the resources that are on that. So I'll take 2 kelp. There and there. So there, and 2 kelp. Okay? So I'm taking that one. I get to place a ship. And I'm going to choose to place my ship here, which means there's no spot for it, so I discard it, and I get a cleanup token. Done. Your last turn, Jess.
So I want steel. I could build that, and then I get what? Whatever's on the port, I get something.
Hold on. Yeah, my bad. Sorry. Brain cramp. That is, immediately after you build your last port, you can choose one of your dock tiles and take a cleanup token from the supply for each of your resources that matches that tile's resource scoring to a max of 3.
Nice. All right. So that's an immediate 3 points, whichever one I pick. Woot woot. Yes. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to build that here, which costs me 1 of these, because I have the discount. And that's going to go here, and I'm going to do the one that has an academy right here, which is this one, because it'll give me extra points for that academy. And then I get extra points for fish, but I don't. You know what? Should I dive first? That gives you resources too, though.
It does.
I won't worry about it. All right, so that's my, why do I get 3? Oh, because I have 3. All right, so that gave me that thing. Now, so that was that.
Yep.
Here I can pick, I have to do this thing.
Yeah, because it's not in play anymore.
Not that.
Oh, shoot. Hold on.
What?
I cheated. I forgot. So hold on. This. I don't get these.
Oh, yeah, you have to take one at a time.
Right, because we changed the thing. So actually it's that, so I actually get one of those instead. There we go. There we go. Yep. Yep. And Eric just caught it. Yep. Thank you.
Okay, so those 3 points. So I can take 1 resource and not a thing. I'll take a steel since I get points for that. Do I get points for steel?
You are blue right here.
I do. I get points for everything.
No.
Yeah.
You don't get it for... Yes, you do. Check it. I didn't see the fish one. Yep. Okay.
Damn it. So the only thing I'm questioning is, should I have done this? It gives you resources, though. And you have 1 last turn.
I do.
And you get resources for all those things, right?
For these 3.
Yeah. So I don't know. Oh, so it wouldn't be beneficial to you because
might
you
allow
can't
me to
double
build
up.
something.
Yeah, you're either spending points to build or you're not. Nah, all right. I'll just leave it.
Okay. I did use this too, so that flips over. Oh,
and I have to place this again. This actually matters for you. In case you wanted to spend some of those to get something. Because potentially, and I'm happy with it because I'd get a point. So what's the cheapest? This is the cheapest, so maybe that'll
so it's that
you.
or that or that.
No,
Yep.
but I know, but this is the cheapest.
Well, the other thing you can do is discard it for a point.
Oh, I can discard it?
Yeah, you place it on this and there's no spot.
There's no place. Da.
Well, I don't think, I mean, this is the one that's obvious and I can only afford to do that. that would... I just can't see why that would ever make sense for me to build. So I think I dive, which is terrible because I'm getting smoked no matter what.
This one helps you if you build an academy.
Yeah, it would give me 3 points. I would lose the 3 points. It's a wash.
Yeah, that's fair.
An academy, it would get me 1 point. Although, the spy, choose a location that has one of your opponent's buildings and resolve that location effect as if your building had just been built there.
If any of them help you.
I mean, that gives me resources, potentially. You know what? That's got to be better.
It is. It's adding points.
So here. So I will discard 3 there.
Yes. That makes sense.
Okay. I will build an academy. There.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can discard 2
for points, but those are your points.
It's a wash. I don't think you know what?
I mean, it just gives you the points right away.
Yeah. And then the spy, choose a location. So that would get me 2 points there. That would get me 2 points. Trying to see if there's anything else worth it. I don't think so. So it's a wash at 1 point. I think I actually lost points in the exchange, but it doesn't matter. So I will go ahead and get those, but I'm only going to bother with these because there we go. Yeah, I think I 3. No, I think I made like 1 point.
But yeah, because this is
so
more
be it.
than.
All right, that's the end of the game. So now we go into final scoring. So, all right. So, as it says, let's see how horribly I got smoked. So resources. I'll start here. So I get 3 for those. So for artifact, or no, sorry.
1.
Hold on. We'll start with fish. I have nothing that gives me, I do. So hold on. So we're starting with fish. I have that one. So I have 2 fish, 2 points for me. How about you?
I have fish, but I don't have fish.
So that'd be 0. All right. Next is metal. And I have somewhere, I thought I did. Where is it? Right there.
Metal.
I have metal. So I have 3 for that. Discarded.
And I have metal, and I have 2.
Okay, 2. I'm up 5-2. Kelp, I have none. Jess has that one.
3.
Max of 3. So yeah, keep the other one there just in case. We're tied. And artifacts. I have this one. Jess has that one. She gets 3. I get 1. Update. I'm losing. All right. Okay, so now we'll just do this systematically. So we'll start with this tile here, okay? So this tile will get this shipyard. You keep track of your points. So that's going to get you 1. It's going to get me 1. All we're talking about is the tile here, okay? So 1 and 1 each. And then over here, Jess gets both of those. So that'll be a total of 5 and 1 for ductile number 1. So 5-1. And that tile goes away now. Okay. So then this tile, you get this one.
No, I don't.
No. You get that one.
No.
Yes?
No.
Oh, no. You're right.
So you get this one. 1 point.
Oh, hold on. You didn't get that. That's a port, not an academy. -2. You get 3 for that. Sorry.
Okay. Be careful.
Okay, go ahead. Yep, go.
All right. You get 1 point for
And
this.
that's it? Okay, so I get 1, you get none. Get rid of it. This one, nothing, and you get 2. 1, you get 3, I get nothing. Then here, you get 2, none. I get 3.
Okay. This one, no, yes. You get 2, and I get 2.
Okay, get rid of it. Here, none, 1, none, none. So 1, nothing, Jess.
Yep.
On that one, get rid of it.
And this one, 2 for you and 1 for me.
So we're looking at 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 for Jess. And we're looking at 1, 2, 5, 7, 8, 10. It was respectable.
See?
All right.
Told you.
All right, now on flotillas. However, here we go. Jess is getting 1, 2, 3,
6.
6, and I'm getting 3. So 6 to 3, that's done. Here, 3 to 1 me. Okay. 1 to 1. And here, 2 to 1 me. So we're looking at 9 to 9.
See? Not
Oh, hold on. Specialists. I get 0.
4.
Yeah, all right. Cleanup tokens. 4 to 4. All right, so here we go. So Jess has 8 and 11 is 19, 28, 28 and 8 would be 36. Leader in the clubhouse. I get 16, 25, 29.
That wasn't that bad.
Got
You thought
smoked.
No, you didn't.
Smoked! There we go. All right.
That was Seastead.
All right, that was Seastead. Mm-hmm. It got better as it went along.
Yes.
I enjoyed that.
Yes. It got tough. It got tough on, okay, wait, if I do this, it's going to benefit you. Do I want to place this, but it helps me? Yeah. It got tricky. I like hard decisions in a game to make, so.
It's simple, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's you got 2 choices. You either dive or build.
Yeah.
And then do the associated things. And it's very simple. Mm-hmm. I haven't played Flotilla, so I can't compare the two.
Yeah.
Like apparently I'm imagining, and I could be misspeaking, but that this basically takes one of the mechanisms in that and derives it down.
Well,
I don't know.
Same thing. It's like Waterworld. You're building, you're diving down for resources, and then trying to trigger things to kind of happen together, depending on how many things you've built up next to each other. So this is just a simplified, acute version of it.
Okay.
But still, same type of, you want to trigger things and have things happen in a certain order. Like I needed to use that card
Right.
before I could flip the card. I wanted to make sure I had something out there that was going to give me the benefits I needed before I got to here. So those benefits were really, really great. What was this benefit?
Let me look that up. That one.
Like a captain's wheel.
It was.
Clearly, I concentrated.
Freely rearrange any number of your ships, and they don't have to go to
the
lowest. Right.
That's pretty interesting. That would have been cool, but I didn't focus on the shipyard, clearly. So that was interesting. Moving these is powerful.
It can be.
It can be.
Yeah.
So that's interesting as well. It's pretty interesting, and there's a lot for such a simple rule set. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
That was a pleasurable way to get ready for Oregon game.
All right, then.
So there we go.
Yeah.
So thanks everybody for joining us. Appreciate it to Wizkids for sending us the review copy of the game, and thanks for Jan for joining us as well. That was
very nice.
unexpected, and nice to see. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, give it a thumb down below. Support the show over on pledgehc.com. Subscribe to the channel. All of that good stuff. Mm-hmm. I will be back tomorrow 3 p.m. Eastern. And this is kind of a big deal. I'm really excited about this, and you can help speak to this a little bit. A bunch of bigwigs in the wargaming world have gotten together to help promote diversity in historical simulations, i.e. war games, to celebrate people of color and women
any
and
marginalized groups.
Right, yeah.
All marginalized groups are. It's to carve a path for them to be able to get their designs to publishers, and a number of publishers have signed on as sponsors as well. So this isn't just okay, let's throw money at the problem. The idea is, how do we level the playing field and bring these folks into the fold so that they can get their games designed? So
it's not just old white guys, basically.
Right, exactly.
Right, yeah.
To diversify the design space. But to do that, it's mentorship. It's bringing them to the publishers and clearing that way. It's providing years of experience that they've been able to benefit from. And so they just want to provide that to these folks. And then, of course, there is an award. There's an OB award, and there will be a cash prize for the winner. But it's more than that. It's about the mentorship and really welcoming these folks into the hobby and giving them a foothold.
Yeah, and I mean, there's some big names behind this. Volko Runke, who's going to be joining me tomorrow. Harold Buchanan, Mark Herman, Jeff Engelstein, like you said, and others. But yeah, so join me tomorrow at 3 p.m. I'm going to be sitting down with Morgane and Volko, and they're going to talk about this more in depth. I'm really excited about this. I think this is only a positive. There's literally nothing but good comes of this. So I'm really excited about that tomorrow. So 3 p.m. Eastern. And that's it. I'm look at that, 7 minutes before kickoff. I'm out of here, y'all. Everybody except for Eric, have a great rest of your day. And I'm Edward.
I'm Jess.
Because he said go Bruins, go UCLA. And that's who my Ducks are playing. So sorry, Eric. Not going to happen. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Social distance, wear your masks, be kind to one another. See y'all tomorrow, 3 p.m. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
I'm shocked. Shocked, I say, that you whooped me. I'm shocked. Go Ducks!